call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quarterback will keep it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. He's going to get the first down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's more. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Canes will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and short kick. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
You got to give these gunners a lot of credit on this punt coverage unit. They did a great job on the perimeter, beating the double team and then using their speed to get down to the ball carrier. And then how about creating the takeaway, creating the turnover? Doesn't get better than that.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Looking for a man, it's Wimsatt. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting it.
And the ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Past the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the jets, making the big play.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the tailback.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. Working the middle, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Lofton. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this one.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll try the left side. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Right back to it. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Childs. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Punt is in the air. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out fast. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Back to throw, it's Childs. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on third down.
Oh, he's got some space. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Line getting set on second down. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll sneak it. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll try the run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Childs. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jacobs. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lofton. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Toss sweep to the right. Slithers into space. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Canes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Child. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Got it behind the line. It's McCray. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Give to the running back. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line. Okay, this close to the end zone, 4th down. Do you just run it again?
I know I just got stuffed. I wasn't successful, but, man, if I can't get a yard, I don't deserve to win. I'm going for it, and I'm pounding the rock.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the back. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go right back to him. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of...
There he goes! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Hurricanes are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Final play of the quarter coming. Scanning the field, it's Wimsatt. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And the offense stays aggressive. They're trying to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Now on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Leaves it with the running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Childs. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
We'll give the defense credit there on 3rd down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a 1st down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when, stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Oh, they're after him! Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete downfield. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one splits the uprights. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold.
Big time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. Fears the pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
To the air on second down. It's caught downfield. And they're able to get him down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.